Julius Randle just got ruled out for the Knicks, so I'm going to be all over these Knicks, find out which ones here in just a second. Before we jump into the video, I just want to give a quick shout out again to Prizepicks. This video is completely about Prizepicks, so I really don't know why you're watching it if you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, but if you haven't, go ahead and enter code using DGF for a 100% match up to $100. Prizepicks is a fantasy app where you simply hit the over or under of any certain fantasy projection or player prop. It really is that easy, and again, that is code DGF. You get $100 free just for watching this video. Yesterday's 5-pick video got over 100 likes, but guys, I got 100 likes right at 6:45, so you guys made me get onto my computer, post my 5 flex pick card with 15 minutes left until the slate starts. So this time, today, guys, I'm going to try to get us to 125. If you guys could hit that like button, help me out. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm, helps out with the business. And again, guys, I really appreciate the support. In addition to the 125 likes, if you guys want to comment your favorite overall play down below, if we get over 25 comments, I'll post an additional play to the 5 plays we have today. So honestly, I could give you guys like 20 plus free plays if you guys play your cards right. So if you guys could please help out and hit that like button, also comment down below. Yesterday's card that I did post went 3 of 5 yesterday, so not horrible, but not great. We want to go 5 for 5, obviously, but the 2 plays that did missed by 0.5. And I did post 2 additional picks, again, to the YouTube comment section if you guys kept coming back to the video. And those 2 plays went 100%. It was LeBron James over 29.5 points and Dragic over 4.5 points. If you guys were able to jump on that before he got wiped off the board, by all means, that was one of the best props on the board. So without further ado, I know you guys want to jump into this slate, so let's go ahead and dive into my overall 5 favorite plays for this Prizepicks board. Coming in as my honorable mention for this Prizepicks board is going to be Trae Young over 46 fantasy score. This gets a confidence rating of a 5.5 out of 10. Trae receives a 1.1% usage bump with John Collins off the floor. He also averages 0.08 more points per minute with John Collins off the floor. The Knicks also rank 23rd in point guard defense. And if you're in the narratives, Trae Young has always produced pretty well at the Garden. Just think back to last season's playoffs. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Alec Burks over 13.5 points. This gets a confidence rating of a 6.5 out of 10. Burks gets a 6.3% usage bump with Julius Randle off the court. The Hawks also rank 21st in points allowed, 24th in field goal percentage allowed, 22nd in three-point percentage allowed, and 19th in shooting guard defense. I have Burks projected for 16.5 points tonight. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Alec Burks over 30 fantasy points. This gets a confidence rating of a 6.5 out of 10. Alright, I'm going to do the math for you guys. Burks is projected 13.5 regular points, which translates to 13.5 fantasy points. He's also projected 6.5 rebounds, which translates to 7.8 fantasy points. And he's also projected 4.5 assists, which translates to 6.7 fantasy points. And keep in mind, he also averages 1.3 steals and blocks per game, which again can translate to about 4 fantasy points. And he also averages 1 turnover a game. All that equal together would equal 31 fantasy points. My whole point is when comparing his points, rebounds, and assists at 24.5 to 30 fantasy points, it looks like he's very undervalued here at fantasy points. Burks also averages 1.06 fantasy points per minute with Julius Randle off the floor. He's also projected 34 minutes in tonight's contest, so he should easily clear his projection of 30. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Barrett over 40 fantasy points. This gets a confidence rating of a 6.5 out of 10. And honestly, this fantasy score is just disrespectful. Barrett's points, rebounds, and assists are at 38.5 right now. He also averages 0.25 more fantasy points per minute with Julius Randle off the court. Overall, that's 1.19 fantasy points per minute. And he also receives an insane 8.2% usage bump. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Mitchell Robinson over 9 rebounds. This gets a confidence rating of a 7 out of 10. Robinson averages 0.07 more rebounds per minute with Randle off the court. Robinson is also in a thinner rotation with Randle out. This guarantees him a safe floor and high minute upside. I have Robinson projected for 11.8 rebounds tonight. Before we move on to my overall favorite pick for this Prizepicks board, I do want to mention that I do post premium picks to dgfantasy.com. If you guys are interested in signing up, again, that is only $5 a week or $10 a month, one of the best values in the entire industry. Coming in as my favorite prize pick entry for this Prizepicks board is going to be Monty Morris over 3.5 assists. This gets a confidence rating of a 7.5 out of 10. Morris has a 67% hit rate on this projection on the season. He also averages 6.3 assists per game versus the Clippers this season. This line also has an average of -140 juice on major sports books. Tonight I have Morris projected for over 4 assists. And that will wrap up my breakdown, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this breakdown. If you did, please do hit that subscription button, notification bell, and of course smash that like button for all of our future NBA content. With all that being said, have a great rest of your day, and let's cash.